Hand seems great. It's got Sommelier into... Huh. Actually, do I want a Soloist or Sommelier on one? I think I actually want a Soloist because it lets us go Sommelier into Firebrand on 2. We're not going to be able to put constraints on his mana, though, Bob. Like, he's ahead on the board. In order to constrain their mana, we have to be presenting other things that, like, they're required to answer, and most of our stuff isn't must-answer for them. And then we drew Viridian on 2. Sign me up. Play Well of Savagery here. Viridian, unique card, 3/3 with Crush, also an elf. Every time she diligences, she makes every card in our hand cost 1 less. And then if we have no cards in hand, she gets bigger. Like, if our opponent had, like, missed their 5th resource drop, I would agree that we probably could have played around it, but, like, they made all of their resource drops. I feel like things weren't getting much better for us. You have a Totem Trap, seriously? Is the format really at a point where, like, Totem Trap is main deckable? Like, are the Bride decks really attacking you? Like, anyone? I haven't played the Diamond decks a lot, but, like, they all seem to be playing Totem Trap in the main deck, and I don't understand why it's contextually good in the format. I guess it kills Flickering Gobbler. But, like, outside of that, it's not particularly good, right? Vampire Prince. Okay, I guess. I accept. I think I'm just putting this on here and then champ powering it so I can attack and get this Lazgar down to 5. So we have a 5th resource in hand. But, like, so, if Vampire Prince is what we're killing, why is Totem Trap better than Cremate? Would be my next question. Like, if that's the card we're killing? Like, Princess, maybe? That's really unfortunate. Kind of. I guess I'm just going to chump block so they don't get the Valor, and then I'm going to Lazgar them. Yeah, we're chumping here because we don't want them to generate 2 Valors. Go ahead and blast them down to 15 and then knock them down to 12, and then we have a Heart of Embers to follow up here. Righteous Outlaw, sure. Heart of Embers is going to get to mow that down here in a second. Can't attack, deal. Gain 3 life, sign me up for that in the aggro mirror. That worthless wine. Oh, we'll draw another Sommelier at some point. I think I actually want to Valor this one. Yeah, I'm going to Valor this one. It lets it attack into four toughness things. And this way, they probably want to decree banishing my heart more than this anyway, so I'd rather keep more power on the table if they need to get rid of the heart. This can't attack or block this turn because of their Josephina activation. The wine does still give Crush, that is correct. Is that good? If so, why? Like, Valoring this also made this attack possible. Like, we can't make this attack if this is a 3/2. Extra Lazgars. Pyre Strike seems good. Cremate seems fine. I don't know what exactly I'm doing with my life. The Rune's probably slow on the draw. I guess Soloist is kind of mediocre. Like, they're going to have a lot of things that just can't attack into. Probably same is true for Viridian. And then let's trim, like, an aspect of the Squirrel and a Rune Hierophant. Seems fine. Alright, let's run it. Sounds fine. It's got Lazgar's in the opener. It's got a good curve. Got double heart. Double heart's pretty good. Perfect. Again, these Feralroot Acorns, we need double Ruby and double Wild, but if we can hold these to gain 3 life, ideally we will. No turn 2 play from them. Deal. Our Rune makes a Valor and deals double damage. They're probably going to have a Crusader or a Hero of Legend here, so this isn't going to be able to attack in, which is like medium minus, but whatever. Game Forge is real rancid, you're not wrong. Honestly, Tom, if they just keep ignoring it, you probably just want to file a chargeback on your credit card. It's a lot of Valors. These Heart of Embers are going to punch the clock and go to work. Rune with our champ power is A++. You attacking here? They might want to leave these back because of my champ power. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, baby. Who's feeling squirrely in the audience, ladies and gentlemen? Who's feeling squirrely? I'm feeling squirrely. Are you feeling squirrely? 'Cause you should be. 'Cause you should be. La-di-da, da-di-da-di-da. Alright, attack. Oh. How about this? Is this okay? If so, why? Woo! Ah! Oh! Alright, let me hit the save button here real quick in the deck editor so we can have the right deck list up there automatically. We built the deck because of Slash and Dash, but the aspect of the Squirrel, Rune or Hierophant interaction is kind of aces. While we wait for the queue to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Tuesday here with us. Hope everyone's having a good week. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a TCG player / content producer, and you've landed here at my Twitch page, or maybe my YouTube page in the future if you're watching an archive. I would just like to take a moment to encourage you to show a little bit of support if you're enjoying the content that you see here. Following on Twitch and subscribing on YouTube don't cost you anything, and they help other people find my work. You can also support myself directly by either subscribing on Twitch, which does cost $4.99 per month, or by becoming a patron on Patreon for varying amounts. Both of those options come with little benefits, and you can read about those down below the stream here. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsor, hexprimal.com. They would love to sell you some Hex TCG singles, and if you use code Jeff5 at checkout there, you'll be able to save 5% on your order while supporting my content here. Also, I mentioned my YouTube channel where my archives go up there. In addition to the archives of all of my Twitch streams going up on my YouTube channel, I have some unique YouTube-only content there. I post draft videos every single day on my YouTube channel, and I just started, we're going to be doing some regular constructed battle-style videos with 2 of us testing there. The child behind me is not drawing on the walls. Arg is back to his McBombusy ways. I think I'm just going to play Soloist, so that way we can go Sommelier into Satyr's Roost Bard next turn. Start triggering this Lazgar's V here. So, we actually haven't painted any of the, like, all the walls in the house when Christy and I bought it 2 years ago weren't painted at all, and we've been waiting to paint them because we intend to, we don't intend to do that until after the kids are old enough. We actually have an entire wall and a half upstairs where we let the kids color on the walls. This trade here is fine. It triggers our Lazgar's Vengeance, and then we actually drew the turn 2 Rune Hierophant. So, you know, we'll play this out for Wild and jam this Rune down their throat here, hopefully. They could have, like, Cremate or Transmografade, and it is what it is. Like, something's going to get cremated or transmografaded at some point, but if they don't have one of those, we're going to go Sommelier into Satyr's Roost Bard next turn and make this the Widow Wabbit that could here. What is this, Immortal? What is going on? Had Stifling Sting. It drew the Stifling Sting off the top. That was prophesized by the Thunderfield Seer. I can't. Playing prophesized cards with full arts must be super miserable. Can't do it. Just can't. Play my Sommelier, which says whenever we play an Ardent Troop, we generate a random wine. Generate a Dragon Valley Reserve. Each champion draws 2 cards. Sign me up. We also have a Valor here from the Rune Hierophant, so when we Valor this, we'll get to draw a card. I'm a liar, JK. JK, LOL. So opponent's missing a resource drop here, but I think I'm still going to Dragon Valley Reserves. Get some velocity going here. We can attack with our 0-3 to trigger Assault on the Lazgar's Vengeance here. Ooh, another Satyr's Roost Bard. Well, we're just going to do that to start since our opponent's missing shard drops anyways. I'm going to go ahead and Valor this so it can't die to another Stifling Sting. How many Stifling Stings are happening? Everything is being stifled. Everything is being stunned. We got a Slash and Dash here, which is pretty good. Slash and Dash will give all of our Ardent troops speed and Swift Strike with the 2 dorks that it makes, so pretty reasonable given our troops Swift Strike attacking into the deck full of 1/1s. Change Course. Okay, so they're not playing the, like, Potter Bombus deck. They've got, like, main deck Stifling Stings and Change Courses, so Change Course almost certainly means they're a Phoenix deck. They're a Soul of Battle Flickering Knob Gobbler deck. Got it. I think there's Crimson Bolts in my reserve, but we're probably pretty light on ways to interact with a Knob Gobbler that's aggressive. Wow, no deal. Slash and Dash. This gives all of our troops now have Speed and Swift Strike that are Ardent. So everything except the Rune Hierophant in our deck now has Speed and Swift Strike. Am I using this Lazgar's? Probably not. What are the odds we die from 20? It's got to be low, right? Just concede. Saves me the thinking about it. Okay. I don't have... Oh, I have Gale Force in my deck. That's a good one. That's a tasty meatball. Tasty meatball. Tasty meatball. Alright, Aspect of the Squirrel and Rune Hierophant seems pretty miserable in this matchup. That was a Soul of Battle in the Crypt. Probably want the Pyre Strikes. Do I want a Riposte? I feel like I'm not going to be able to hold Riposte up a lot of the time. Yeah, 1's probably fine. I don't think I want the last... does Aspect of the Squirrel reasonable? I guess this will randomly enable me to blow them out occasionally. What do we think? Do we want the 3rd Aspect of the Squirrel or the 3rd Pyre Strike? Yeah, if they're all in on Knob Gobbler, I probably want all the strikes. I don't think we want all... In fact, I'm not even sure I want the 4th Lazgar's, honestly. Put Sky... Oh, jeez. Oh, shit, that's good. Yeah, I like that. We're going to put one of these back in here. Let's put Skyguard on it. I like that a lot. Ding. How do we like that? Trim some of our top end, trim the 4th heart out. Especially if, like, they're playing, like, Phoenixes and Knob Gobblers, like, heart gets a little bit worse. This card's sweet. Forgot about that flexibility on there. Let's do this. The Riposte seems too cute. The Lazgar gives us some reach and push through. Let's give this a go. Just like mono 3s here at the end. 3 slash dash, 3 strike, 3 vengeance, 3 gale force. Ah, we should have put the third aspect back in so we could. It's fine. It's not like super exciting, but like it's got Bard into Viridian into Heart, possibly a Pyre Strike somewhere in the middle to interact with our opponent. Good call, Rogue. Something to keep track of if they're leaving Sting up. Because they did show us multiple main deck Stings. Oh, look at that! Sommelier. This hand just became very good on the draw. Great Immortals? Ten out of 10 attacking with this to bluff Lazgars. Yeah, Aspect of the Squirrel is a powerful card. Like, and it has AAs from the. I should put my aids in here. I think I actually have 3 of them now. 3 1s and 2 2s. I think that's 2 and 1. Although I kind of like the regular art better, so I'm probably gonna leave it the same. What you got? What you got? What you got? This gonna get stung? Line of Postite, sure. I could hold a Pyre Strike here, but getting Viridian going is really powerful, so I think we're gonna do that. Yep. Let's get this going. 2 Zinfandels. Okay, so they're just trying to go, like, they're trying to go long here, and this is kind of an aggressive mirror, so hopefully that doesn't work out for them. Ayotochi Coin, that seems fine for us. I'm going to go ahead and attack with all of these. I think I want to hold the Pyre Strike up here. What do we think? Do I want to hold the Pyre Strike up, or do I want to play the Soloist out? I think I'm going to hold the Pyre Strike up. Because if we get to ready with this Viridian, this will be 3, and this will be 0, and this will have speed, so that's fine. Draw some cards. Hopefully they don't kill Viridian here or transmog it. I think I'm just going to Pyre Strike this. Yeah. All the cards in my hand get cheaper. Man, that's the first time I've gotten to ready with that card. That feels really good. Hey, Snivel. That feels really good. Just every card in our hand just costs 1 less now. That's... yeah. Free wine for everyone! And you take a drink, and you take a drink. Waiting on our opponent to click into our draw step here. And slash and dash. Lionel the slashing gives all of our ardent... Oh, that's pretty good. So we get to do that. And we get to go ahead and play slash and dash here. Awesome. I get to play that. Oh, geez. And look, and then we get to play Dragon Valley Reserves here, so we all draw 2 cards. Yep, that sounds great. And then I'm going to go ahead and put both my Zinfandels on Lionel the Slashing here. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... I think this might be lethal. We'll find out. We'll let our opponent figure out if this is lethal. It's pretty close if it's not, right? Like, he can block 2, and then he's going to 1 here, right? I think he's going to 1. He blocks a 2, and then takes 14, I believe. Yep. There we go. And then we can protect this guy from removal with Reginald dashing here. Actually, maybe I should have powered up this guy. And he's dead to this Heart of Embers next turn. We just like play the heart and the trigger hits him. That went well for us. Yep. This deck's sweet. I knew this deck had to be sweet. It had all the pieces of potential to be sweet, right? Nice 12. Yep, 12 cards. They've got so much card advantage. How could we win? Yeah, that's fine. All my guys lose for strike. Lazgar me? Nope, just the concession. Sure. All right, really quick 2-0 with slash and dash here. They got the moral victory, right? OP got that high ground victory out of us. This 22 minutes, won 2 matches already. Sign me up. Pulled a Bride and Evo Netcher. They're definitely only going to go down, Rockhopper. Like, they're definitely at a peak right now. If you think you're going to enjoy playing it, you should definitely keep it. But if you don't think you're going to play it for a while or pick up a couple others to go with it, I'd recommend selling it. I think the Blood Sapphire control deck is very well positioned in the metagame. And something borrowed actually goes a long way towards answering just like lots of random crap that like normally gives control decks fits. Like just being able to like grab target card that's annoying you off the table is fantastic. And the Blood Sapphire control deck is very, very good against the Empress of Ice decks and the Redlings deck. So, I think it's got good matchups against the best decks in the format. Which is the way like those control decks always aim to work, right? Like you pick your targets, then you're good against those. If it could take things off the stack, it would be insane. Do well with the BS control deck. I love that BS stands for Blood Sapphire, and it's just like, that stupid BS control deck, it's so miserable to play against. The BS control deck is BS, you know? GG's? Nice, Tom. Alright, got us a Kagalichu deck here. Let's go first. This hand's very good, right? Just like the 1, 2, 3, 4 curve. Let's like draw a shard in our first couple of draw steps. Yeah, I would expect so. The demand on brides isn't going to increase a ton as the season goes on. Like, there's going to be more people that are interested in them as they get cheaper, but overall, the supply is going to keep going up on brides as people keep drafting and playing Evos and opening them. And then, eventually, you know, the supply will be higher than demand and they'll come back down. I'd expect brides to settle somewhere in the 15 to 2k plat range. Opponent saying they took a second because they were flipping the stream off. Pulverizer any good in this, perhaps? It could be. The problem is, like, I feel like we can't afford to have that many pieces of top end in our deck. It's very possible that, like, the third slash and dash is too clunky because the things that they make are legendary. So, like, maybe a Miser Pulverizer is better than the third slash and dash. I just, like, really wanted to play slash and dash when we put this together, so I put 3 of them in here. Because I wanted to make sure we drew it. Hi. I love you, toddler. Oh, you're a preschooler? Oh. Ugh. Slash and Dash is fun, and it's just like, it's a powerful card. So probably gonna get grasped here. And play this for Ruby for now. Let's play it for Wild. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack with both of these, continuing to bluff that we have a Lazgar Vengeance in our hand that we're ticking down. This is almost certainly gonna get strangled here, but it is what it is. Rock casted, perhaps. Yeah, 8 quality 1-drops is definitely a big upside to playing a deck like this. Hopefully this is a rabbit, not an Underworld Crusader. No play. Sign me up. Rune or Hierophant. Okay, so we're going to play this for our second Ruby Threshold here. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and Slash and Dash and then crunch in. See if he's got a cheap shot or removal spell, he might want to kill the Reginald the Slashing with a speed one. We had a Soloist on one of the earlier ones. I'm going to go ahead and protect the one that gives speed here, I think. I think that's a little bit better on average than the one that gives Twinstrike for us. Jake, I need you to stop. Reggie and Letty. Indeed. You're a brat, toddler. I love you, but you're a brat. It is very reasonable against Hero Fall. You're not wrong. It's not so good against Strangle, though. This card does damage to our opponent equal to the number of cards in their hand, so we're just gonna like get a 5-ball here out of them, which feels good. Huh. So, oh, that's a good hit. So I'm gonna play this now, which gives us another one of those. Fantastic. I'm gonna Valor this because it'll have Swift Strike now. I'm gonna play this out for 3 points of life. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this and give this +3/+3 so it can attack. This will be a 6/5 with Twinstrike when it attacks here. So it's going to put them to 9. And then I'm going to go ahead and play this Dragon Valley Reserve so we both draw 2 cards. So these wines, they kind of work together, right? So this one says we both draw cards, and this one deals damage to my opponent equal to the number of cards in their hand. So good synergy here. So this is probably worth 5 to 6 points of damage this turn, depending on how many pieces of removal they have. We know they have a Strangle in hand from their champion power. They have, like, drew another Strangle. They could get down to 5 cards, but then they're actually just going to die, right? Like, we'll play Ashwood Soloist, which is going to have speed. I guess they could kill this before we get to attack with it, right? Oh. I'm gonna play this out. How many wines are in my crypt? Just 1. I'm gonna see if he lets us attack, I think, here. If he lets us attack, he should die. Do we get to attack with this, or do you have another one? They do have another one. Okay. It's a little unfortunate. Yep. I don't think we could do anything here about that. I'm going to hit skip. I think I'm going to play the Sommelier and see what we get out of it. We really wanted another Emberleaf Merlot there. It's unfortunate that we didn't find it. Do I just dome them for 5? I could just make us both draw a bunch of cards here. That doesn't seem awful. And like this Infidel will be good next turn. Oh, we're going to plow through all these resources, I guess. I'm going to bin one of these Ayotochi Coins. So if they wouldn't have had the second Strangle there, we would have been able to attack with this, getting an extra resource, and then we would have gone 2-drop wine into 4-drop wine to kill you. I guess I could have also not run that gamble and just done 2-drop wine into 4-drop wine. That's fine. We got some coins that cycle. We'll see. Hopefully they'll have 7 cards in their hand at the end of this turn and they'll have spent all their resources. That would be ideal. This has Sack and Unblockable in it. This card's sweet. This is a card. Like, this deck is just, like, full of cards. There's just like, man, this card seems really good but doesn't have a home. We've also got, what, 3 wines in our crypt now? 1, 2, 3. And this gives plus power equal to the number of wines in our crypt. So this is going to make this a 6. And then we have our champ power as well if we want it. And we can cycle this. So, yeah, sweet. So we can, like, give this plus, we can give something plus a lot of power here. So they've got a lot of choices here. You know, they got 9 cards in it. So that means they're dead, right? Yeah, that should mean they're dead. It's gonna, like, casually dome you for 7. And then play this. And then play this and give it Crush. And then cycle this. Oh, we're gonna come up short, aren't we? I can put this on. If I put this here, we're like exactly 1 point short, right? I win if I hero power this and swing all 3. Does that work? Oh, the Soloist hits and we crush for 1. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he can't sack to give this life drain, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we need to do this. And then he can block, like, here, and then he takes 1 and 1. Because this can't get life drain because this has... Oh, wait. No. Yeah. Yeah, I should have probably put the other one. I'm pretty sure he's dead here, right? Because this has Crush, he can't give this life drain, I'm pretty sure. And this has Swift Strike. The combination of Crush and Swift Strike here should do it. This should be lethal. I'm pretty sure this is lethal no matter how he blocks. Because, like, he goes block here, he sacrifices this to this. My Swift Strike cuts him down. He goes block here. He sacrifices this to this. My Swift Strike cuts him down. Yeah, this should just be lethal. Yeah, Swift Strike makes it lethal. Yay, keywords and complicated combat situations. And we flooded hard this game, right? We got 4, 5, 6. 6, we drew 13 resources and 22 cards. And we still just, like, got them. Forgot about Swift Strike at 1 short, I think. Yep. Alright, how do we want to reserve here? Almost certainly want the Pyre Strikes. Probably want the Lazgar's Vengeances. I'm going to trim the 4th Heart of Embers and the 4th Rune Hierophant. You want to trim your 4-ofs of your more expensive cards in hero fall matchups like this. Aspect of the Squirrel is probably not something I'm super interested in. I want to trim a Firebrand since it dies to... Nah, that makes a Valor. That's probably good. I could trim some Soloists. Do we like trimming some Soloists just because, like, it dies to Bride and it doesn't attack into too much profitably? How do we feel about putting Swift Strike on these post-reserves so my troops can just be attacking into his stuff over and over and over again? Swift Strike seems like it's pretty reasonable. Like, just rely on my champion power for the crush. I think I like that. I think this board plan seems okay. Riposte for Outrankers. That seems really narrow. Like, I have to be able to cast the Rotten Rancor again. Put the Valor in the aspect of the Squirrel, right? I think I'm just going to submit like this. This is just like combat math and tricks deck. This is probably just a mulligan, right? Like, we boarded up a little bit in our deck, but we still have plenty of things that are just like got to do on 2 and 3, so I don't think we can keep a hand that just doesn't do anything like that. If he blocked Soloist with Rune, he had to block Soloist with Rune and Whiny with Rotpaw, and then he would live. No, Swift Strike kills him, Trax. The Swift Strike would kill him before he deals damage. Like I said, Swift Strike is what made it complicated, and it's what killed him. Alright, boarded out 2 Soloists, play Soloist on 1. We're just going to play a Cottontail Explorer here, so it really doesn't matter, but like, you know, we have the moral victory. We played our mana creature on 1. Ooh, that's a slow shard. Don't cheap shot me, bro. Don't cheap shot me, have a heart. Oh man, am I going to get to attack? Oh, baby. This is the second time we've gotten to turn 2 Viridian today. Sign me up. Thank you. Hi, buddy. Jake is rearranging everything on my desk as we speak. Let's see if our hero is going to take a fall here. Hardened Crusader. Yep, seems fair. Wild Threshold. Wild. Man. Alright, so, So I have 2 different choices here. I actually have a lot of different choices, right? I could be like really aggressive and cycle this Ayotochi coin, hoping to hit a wild threshold so I can champ power my Viridian and push it through. That's definitely like the aggressive line, right? I get kind of punished if he has any piece of removal here. The conservative play is probably just Ruby Shard into Rune Hierophant and pass. Rune Hierophant generates a Valor here, which means I can play that on my Satyr's Roost Bard to draw a card. One of the things that's kind of sweet about this deck that I'm playing is that in addition to having these kind of like aggressive curves where like Lazgaring people out of the games, we have these cards like Satyr's Roost Bard and Heart of Embers that allow us to go over the top and grind with these bigger decks. Correct. We would have to draw a wild resource there in order for cycling that coin to make the champion power happen. That's why I didn't do it, because we have to draw exactly a wild threshold. Another Crusader shirt. We'd have gotten there. Okay. So what are we doing? Well, let's play that for starters. Rune has double damage. Double damage and Creative Valor. I'm going to play this. I'm going to Valor this. I think I am. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just going to hit this and get in for a buck ton of damage here while their defenses are down. Go ahead and crack in. I'm going to crack in with this and the Soloist because I want to play this Firebrand post-combat. So this Runeer's crunching in for a lot here. They can block with both their Crusaders. Nope, they're not. They're just going to go to 6 here. Okay. Well, I'm going to play this Firebrand out. Whoa! Whoa, are you... Oh, Jake. It's been a while since you induced a misclick. But Dad's a little frustrated. Dad's a little frustrated. Alright, I'm kicking you out. You can throw your fit. Ugh. We had intended to play the Ashwood Firebrand there. My child grabbed my hand on the mouse, and then we had other plans. Oh, you know, stuff happens. We're up a... are we up a game? I feel like we're up a game. I don't actually remember at this point. They got a rock cast. Sure. Time to see. We do at least have the fallback of the coin cycling, right? Am I supposed to double here? I'm gonna cycle this to start and see what we draw. Resource is actually good, right? Because we can play Heart and then do something else. Do I want to double block here? Because if he burns Rockcast on one of these, he's not Rockcasting the Rune here, right? I think I want to do this. How do we feel about this block? Do we like this block? I feel like this block is right. We know they have a Rockcast. Correct, yeah, he's just like very close to dead. Yeah, I like this, I think. I'm like, if they have a Strangle or a Rockcast, it's whatever. Like a second one. And I'm going to shoot them here, obviously, and I'm going to Valor my Heart. Like, they have to double block here to kill this, but if they double block... So they have... They have a Gemborn. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Gemborn's interesting. If we get to a third game, I might... I might trim... I'm not blocking here if they attack because the Ashwood Firebrand's Valor is lethal. I don't want to die to... Well, I have Hero Fall, so it doesn't matter. We're running out of 6 here. Probably just dead. I'm gonna get this out of cheap shot range. I'm gonna pass the turn. This could actually win us the game. Who's thirsty? Raise your hand. Anyone? Anyone? Dead to double removal. Super dead to double removal. Also dead if they play out 3 cards. But, you know, dealer's choice. The old Emberleaf Merlot here. Oh, no. There's one removal spell. Sure. Yep. Can't get too... I mean, to be fair, their line here was way less complicated than us trying to figure out Swift Strike Crush combat math, but, like... Okay, we're dead. Do I want to cut a Rune here? Probably not. That's probably not worth it. I'm probably just supposed to hit submit, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna hit submit. Good beats indeed, right? Is what it is, what it is. I think I liked our lines that game, except for the, Jake probably cost us that game, right? Like, I could have had another blocker to, like, triple block his... So, like, if I have another blocker there, I can triple block his Crusader on that critical turn where he had the 2 remove. He had the Gemborn plus the Rockcast there. So, like, if Jake doesn't bump my hand and move the mouse, we can probably win that. This seems pretty reasonable, right? It's got Sommelier on 1 and Satyr's Roost Bard on 2, and it's got a Lazgar's in the opener that we can start triggering early. So, like, we almost won that game in spite of clicking when we didn't intend to. Correct, yeah. Yeah, I think so. And, like, they probably don't have a ton of them, right? Like, I'd be surprised if they have more than one of them. Right? Because, like, his Crusader would die, and then we have enough turns to, yeah. And then he'd be 2 life lower because the Crusader died, so the Merlot definitely kills them. That's really good. That's super unfortunate, actually. I'm gonna lead on this. Let's both draw 2. Oh, we got the Merlot because we had Firebrand in hand. Yeah, you're right. But, I wonder how that changes things around at all. Yeah, I wonder. I'd have to go back and rewatch. You're right. We didn't play it out earlier because we didn't have it. So I wonder, so like we get to kill the Crusader that turn, then the Runeer lives. Or like either we kill the Crusader or the Runeer lives. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, you're definitely right. Like the whole game's just different. Like we get a whole bunch more draw steps because like we killed a Crusader. Like the Crusaders are a 6-turn clock instead of a 3-turn clock like they were. Oh, this Lazgar's Vengeance is just rotting here. These Runeers are really good against us. We can shoot down the Heart next turn at least. So yeah, I guess I'm playing... The question is whether or not I want to play the coin out or if I want to hold it to... If I want to hold it to cycle. I think I want to just play it out here. Between this Dragon Valley reserves and everything else, we're going to just have a lot... We're going to have a lot to do with our resources here. So we'll pass the turn here. They need to kill the Runeer next turn. Otherwise, it's going to get big and scary. We have all of our thresholds now, so this Feralroot Acorn can gain us life. We're trying to dodge like a double removal turn here. We need them to like not have Strangle Rotcast or not have Strangle Gemborn. They don't have 2 pieces of removal this turn. We can probably get under them. It'd be sweet if they attacked with this. Yep. Deal. Because this means once we kill this, we can attack with everything here and trigger this Lazgar's Vengeance a whole bunch. Battle Hopper. Deal. Yep. I guess that was actually the second best thing in here, right? Is Feralroot Acorn secretly the best tribal shard? I don't know. It's definitely close, right? Like it's one of the better ones. So they did not play anything, which means they have double removal here, which is kind of sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Heart of Embers out, which makes 2 wines for us, which is nice. Another Emberleaf Merlot, sign me up. Then we're gonna play a Valor and draw a card and shoot this. They might kill this. I think they're probably supposed to kill the Satyr's Bard in response to that. Pyre Strike, yep, sign me up. Oh, are we not killing the Bard? That would be great for us. The Dwarf Shard is also very good, I agree. I feel like this Runeer is also dying. Feels like a Gemborn activation here, because why wouldn't they always have it? That being said, this dies. We attack them with these. This goes to 4, which is nice. Yep. I feel like I want to just champ power for the extra damage here, but that's probably wrong. It's nice to get in the champ power when we know we're not going to get hit by a removal spell. I think I'm going to go ahead and just discard this to hand size. It's possible I'm supposed to just get rid of the 1-cost line, but I guess this is already worth the point of damage, so... What is the Coyote? The Coyote and the human shards are tri-shards. They make 3 different thresholds. They don't have a utility on them. So there's racial shards that have a utility, like they do an extra thing, and then those ones do not. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Lazgars. Alright, so what am I doing here? This Lazgar I can get down to 1. So I'm going to Valor this and Champ Power this so it can attack. Good. So waiting on the Champ Power is definitely good here. So I can Champ Power this guy. And then if they block any of these, the Lazgar's Vengeance finishes this. And if they don't block any of them, I can Lazgar plus Pyre Strike to kill the big one. Actually, if they block here, the Lazgar finishes this, and then the Pyre Strike finishes this, and that would be pretty good for us. Oh, I could have played out this Zinfandel, right? Oh, I could double Lazgar if I don't Valor. Oh! Yeah, that's a mistake. Huge mistake, actually. Good call. I didn't count it, and I should have. Thank you for pointing that out. Alright. We're probably still in an okay spot, but that was definitely a punt. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here for now. A lot of series of mistakes there, so that could be at 3 right now and have no Rune in play. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. Yeah, still super reasonable, right? Like that's definitely a good exchange for us overall. Merlot plus Lazgar's is lethal. Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay, and this takes Lazgar's to 3. So yeah, actually, sweet. Yeah, so we're just gonna burn him out next turn. All right, so we're not gonna get punished for my sequencing mistake, but we definitely had a sequencing mistake. Can I slash and dash for style points? Slash and dash deals 5. Oh yeah, we can slash and dash for style points. Aspect of the Scroll is also lethal here, funnily enough. Dun, 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 dun. GG's opponent. I'm actually going to wrap up today a little bit earlier than I normally do. We had a sweet 3-0 run with this deck, and I think this deck's gas. And if you're looking for a sweet aggro deck in the format, definitely check it out. I have some extra work that I need to get done today. I'm actually going to be recording some more YouTube content tonight with Keter for some more constructed stuff. I think we're going to be recording Standard tonight, Bombus versus the Empress deck.